Okay, let's see. Is this reading time or not? Oh yeah, sure. We're not lost, but a little history lesson would be nice. What can you tell us about this place? What can't I tell you? I must confess that I'm something of a history buff, and I've been reading through the fort's records in my spare time. I shall have another year of my term to serve here, so I can figure that I might as well get to know the place. Longreach is built upon the Galtenberg Rock, an imposing granite plateau that offers an unparalleled view out across the vastness of the Great Plains. Though some plains separate Lareftain and Yargara, the two mightiest nations, same, not some, blah, on the face of Medea.
Hello there. What you want? Go lay down.
From here, Longreach's largest guns can range up to 40 furlongs, keeping this vital section of our border safer from Yargaran aggression. For the moment at least, the Yargarans have a number of similar but smaller fortifications along their side of the plains, such as Overhawk, just east of Pentorian, and Dagger Edge, 15 furlongs further north. All of them are within range of Longreach's biggest cannons, and vice versa. It is an uneasy peace which could be broken at any time. Our vigilance is as important now as ever. These great forts have watched over the plains for many years. Before the introduction of gunpowder, Longreach has been here in one form or another ever since the birth of the Reftees state after the Great Migration. That's a long time ago. Has this place seen much action? Indeed, yes. Our walls have withstood all that Yargaran could have thrown at her through all three great wars, and her defenders have a long and proud history of bravery and resilience in the face of terrible odds. Excuse me for a second. Longreach has stood as a symbol of Refte's independence through centuries of war. No doubt she will stand through many such conflicts to come. For a place such as rich and violent history, the fortress has surprisingly few scars to show for its ordeals. Every wall is so clean and so trim that it's hard to imagine them ever being fought over. Indeed, in the Third Great War, she withstood a year's siege, being all but razed to the ground by cannon fire. But her valiant defenders still fought in the rubble. The fort was largely rebuilt after that, so records say. It must have been a fantastic feat of engineering. How long ago did that happen? Let me see now. Nearly 90 years? No, that can't be right. My grandfather would have been in service then. Perhaps he just preferred not to talk about his part in the war. I'm sorry, folks. Why? I can't remember something that important. I don't know. I'll have to consult my books. If you're ever passing through again, look me up and I'll let you know what I find. We will. Thank you, Private. Alright, while we're at it, let's see if the journals have changed. Yes, the journals have changed. Yay! Board the flight to Port Vale. Things began to look up today. We finally arrived at Longreach, despite of the best efforts of the planes. It turned out there is money to be had from the pursuit of these murderers, a reward from some parliamentarian or something. So rarely do I get to mix business with pleasure that I was quick to accept. In Chandu, Charlotte and I found ourselves bound for Port Vale by airship. I was glad to have their company after so many years spent alone on the road. Look at his snarling evil face. I'm upset. Okay, Charlotte. Board the flight to Port Vale. Dear Diary, we arrive at Longreach in one piece, and the friendly captain has agreed to find safe lodgings for Isabel. I hope she will be alright here. I promised her that we would come back and visit as soon as we could. Oh god. In the meantime, we're headed to Port Vale by air. How exciting! I have been to Calesterin before, but not yet the Vale, and I've heard it is a beautiful city. I don't know... I'm about to say doesn't, but that is don't and... Okay, I don't know where we're going to start looking for clues, but I'm sure Nshandu has a good idea. Yep, and now we go to Nshandu. Board the flight to Port Vale. We found ourselves now bound for Port Vale in pursuit of the robed assassins. I was happy to take on this task. I need to occupy myself with positive thoughts, and I think I have found friends to help. Returning to the city is a risk, though. I am still hunted by those who seek to kill him, but there is more at stake here than my well-being. Who are these people, and what could drive them to attack children? There's more at work here than mere madness, a calm calculation which worries me even more than insanity. Well, I think that will end reading time. Let me see if I can stop. Let me stop here. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next part.